Hey friends, it's time for the October craft store haul! Yay! So for anyone who doesn't know, I have a habit of going to the craft store local to me every month, at least once, in order to just keep it, not to say I personally save the craft store business or anything like that, but just to make sure that I help to keep them going, just because I've seen every other craft store around me go out of business in the 10 years or almost that I've lived where I live. So it's October and it's my birthday month, which is good because the shop does give a discount for your birthday month, but also since it's my birthday month, I allow myself to spend more than usual. So in this case, I set a budget of 5,000 yen, and because of the discount, I actually went right to that 5,000 mark. So yay, just a little bit under. So good for me. So of course, most of it was fabric, which does get expensive, but I did start with some notions. But one of the things, I try my best to do when buying something new is making sure I'm buying something with intention in terms of what I want to make. Right now, I'm like really mostly bag minded and also skirt minded, so that's just something to think about in general. So the first thing is I really wanted to make a new bag, gearing up towards a planned, like a big date, I guess you could say, like a little trip that I'm going to have at the end of the year for Christmas with my spouse, and I'm really looking forward to it. I want to make something for that occasion. You'll see the fabric for that in a minute, but first I need to get some notions for it. So that's the first thing I'm just going to do, and I do apologize, it's all metal, so just be warned for sound there. So it's very simple. I got some D-rings, different sizes. I think you can see, right? These are 40 millimeters, so 4 centimeter D-rings, and these are 30 centimeter D-rings. So those are those, good for bagging. And I'm not entirely sure yet if I'm going to do an adjustable strap, but just in case, I got these rectangular rings as well. I think that's how you refer to them in English. And then finally, for the same project, I got a zipper. This one is 40 centimeters. Woohoo! Very long. So it's gonna be a long purse, I guess. It's one of those things I didn't really think about until I was shopping, and it's an American pattern that I'm gonna follow, and so of course everything is written in inches. I have to like figure out what everything is again, because like all of my sewing life has been in Japan, and thus I never remember. I just have like not thought about inches in forever. But anyway, let's move on to the main event, which is fabric, of course. So I got 4 different fabrics, and I got 1 meter each of them. If you're wondering what that is in yards, it's only a little bit more than a yard. It's not really significant difference, so you can just think of it as being more or less the same. It only really gets into like a major difference when you get into like really, really high numbers, like anyone who knits knows when it comes to yarn. So the main event, I suppose, at least the one that has a particular project in mind, is this lovely oceanic fabric. I almost said yarn, LOLs. Yes, so this fabric, it's oceanic because we are going to an aquarium, so I wanted to get something cute for that. I wanted something maybe a little bit bluer, but they just didn't have anything else. But honestly, it's really me. I love lots of super cute little characters and animals and things, so it's totally fine. It's gonna work. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna wear or anything like that, but we'll get to that. So yes, that's kind of the main fabric I'm excited about as far as this particular project is concerned. And the zipper, I got a white zipper or cream, I suppose, just to make sure it goes with that fabric. So next one, I actually almost didn't see this fabric. This was the last one I picked out, and it was also the cheapest one. And this is strawberries, like little cute pink strawberries. Some of them are in pairs, some of them are by themselves. Some of them have the stem, and there are also these little polka dots and little flowers. So it's very cute. I'm pretty sure those are strawberry blossoms. But yes, strawberries, you can't really ever go wrong with strawberries. They're super cute. And I certainly have a few other strawberry fabrics in my possession. It feels very simple, right? There's not a huge contrast. It's not a really garish pattern or anything like that. So this could go well with basically a lot of other fabrics, whether they're white fabrics or pink or red. So that's really exciting because I am a patchwork fiend. So yes, that is the second one. You'll notice a pattern in the kinds of things I like because this is the next fabric. It's very cute, and they are cookies. Look at that. I love, you got like a birds and the bird cages, but also these rounds just kind of look like cookies. But yes, it's super cute, and it's got like this like cream yellow background. Yeah, just like one of those, again, fabrics that would go so well with a lot of other stuff I have, but would also be really nice for something like a bag, which I'm likely going to use it for, or some patchwork, or maybe like using this with some other fabric to make a patchwork skirt. There's a lot of options there. I don't know if these two in particular would go well together. I don't think they quite do, but yes. Last but certainly not least, my most expensive fabric, and it's expensive because it's a character fabric. I guess I should do a video one of these days just about the expectancy of cost of fabric in Japan, just because like it's really expensive, and when I talk to sewers elsewhere and see what they pay for stuff, it's always a pretty big difference. But even in Japan, like you can find really cheap fabric, but most standard fabric has a pretty like set price. But in any case, you've probably seen it already, but it's Kuromi and My Melody, yay! So this year is both the 50th anniversary of My Melody and the 20th anniversary of Kuromi, because she debuted for the first time in Onegai My Melody, the best show ever, one of the best. I love it so much. And of course I did watch the new Netflix show, which was also delightful. But yeah, they are just their pair. They are Yuri coded as hell. I love them. Just the cutest little rabbits, and they're definitely like, I don't feel very strongly about Sanrio characters in general, but when it comes to Sanrio, they're definitely number one in my heart for sure, especially as a pair, but I love both of them. But yeah, so I really had been eyeing the fabrics. There are a lot of different fabrics, and in fact they like just announced more fabric for Sanrio, that is My Melody and Kuromi, in partnership with Liberty Fabrics, which means I'll never be able to afford it in my life. This particular one is the one they had at this craft store. It's super cute. I love the fact that it's like not super cluttered or whatever, and it's very clearly them, and I love the lavender. I don't have a lot of purples, unfortunately. That is something I should work on, but I definitely am, yeah, really excited about this fabric. So yeah, that was everything I got here, but I will make another video. I'll post it probably tomorrow or the next day about my thrifting haul, which I'm also really excited about. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for the next video. What do you think I should make with these? I only have an idea very specific in mind for the oceanic fabric, but I would love to hear your thoughts as well about the rest. So thank you. Bye bye.